It's the install video for the M&P metal frame magwells, EDC and Competition. We have changed our locking pin from the old slotted design that is on, oh no, this is a new one. The old slotted design that was on our older pins due to the difficulties of trying to twist it with a screwdriver that's a little bit loose. Some people would, twist and start to scratch the surface. So now we are using a hex head design for a 1/8 Allen wrench. You want to make sure you do use an 1/8 inch Allen wrench and not a metric Allen wrench, because the 1/8 is nice and tight. That'll prevent any deforming of the Allen keyhole. If you use an Allen wrench that is not the correct size, then it can twist and scuff up the hole and make it look worse. So just like before, make sure everything's nice and clear. You twist the stock locking key and pull it out, and then you'll take our Magwell, hook it onto the front, as it has a cutout in the front there that allows it to slide into this flare out on the full-size metal frame. Hook it onto the front there, pull it over the back. This frame has some Cerakote that's been worn off a little bit, so this one goes on easy. If you do have a frame that is hard to get over, what you can do is stick your thumb on the back strap, and then as it's lined up there, stick your fingers on the two corners of the magwell and pull it over the back. That extra leverage will get it over the back. We haven't had any that haven't been able to go on. Some people say, oh, it's impossible to go on because they get it to this point and it looks like it just isn't going to go on, but getting that extra leverage is able to pop it over the edge, and we haven't had any that haven't been able to actually go on. So once you get that on there, put our locking pin in there, have it turned so that the knob sticking out is to the right or the left side. Push it all the way in. If you need a little bit of help getting it all the way down, you can tap it in with a plastic hammer or grip or something, or even the back of a screwdriver to tap it down. And then take the Allen wrench, get it properly in the hole, and make sure that it is, this head is a little bit tight for this wrench. Make sure it is properly down good, and then twist it so that the angle of that matches all the way across, and then get your wrench out. After that is lined up, looks like it's still twisted just a bit. After that is lined up, check your magazine. Now, due to the magwell funneling the mag into the frame, it will not work with the stock base plate, because the stock base plate, this one's actually from a compact, is designed to the size and the shape of the frame in order to match up on the bottom of the frame there and look good with the frame. The magwell, because it is designed to funnel the mag in there, it needs a tight base plate or an extension. So this is our +6 extension. It fits in there nicely. So does our +2, which is on here, and our low profile plate for the EDC magwell. The competition size magwell, because of the extra size, I'll show you that it doesn't work as well with the +2s or low profile plates. But another thing to know is there's a plastic insert behind this back strap on the metal frames, and that section down here can sometimes be a little up, or sorry, a little in more, and I'm not sure if it's a difference in plastic injection molds or what it is exactly, but you can actually get a little bit of a bump that raises up there sometimes. If that happens, what you'll find is when you insert the mag, it'll start to get tight right there, so much so that the mags won't drop freely. If that happens, you can easily pick up one of these cheap, easy files from, should have them at Walmart. I picked up a box of them on Amazon for like, I want to say 10 bucks or something like that. Super worth it, but it is nice and narrow enough that you can stick it in there and just file that little bump down, and then everything will be nice and clear. You can kind of see just a little bit right there at the bottom of that ledge where it filed a little bit. There was probably just a slight raise of the bump from twisting this in and out a few times. Same thing for the metal HD frame. The metal HD frame, I have found that some of the HD frames are a little bit tighter on the sides here. And so this one you can see it's tighter going on and off. What it is the width here is just slightly wider, but the magwell itself will actually flex enough to go over. So I'll show you with the competition one. Hook it on front like that, but see how this one's not wanting to go down on each side. So what you do is kind of get it on the one side and then kind of pull it over to the other side to get it over the other edge as well. And then it went over the back just fine. But again, if you need help, use that leverage point, thumb on the back, and pull it over the back. Now it goes on all the way around, even though it was a little bit tighter there on the sides. Same thing with our competition pin. Go in from one side or the other, push it all the way down, and then use the 1/8 inch Allen wrench to then turn so that it is even on both sides. Neither of these gave me much resistance, but again, if you do get some resistance and start to get a little bit of that bump popping up, then just file it down easily. This is the +2, and see that it just barely sticks down from the competition magwell. That means on a fast mag change, you're liable to hit your palm on the edge of the magwell before you actually get a full insertion. Mine worked pretty good, but I've had it before where I've hit my hand on the edge and not gotten it in fully. So for the +2s and low profile plates, I do recommend the EDC magwell. If you are just wanting to run the +6s, then the competition magwell works great. And the +2 inside the EDC magwell sticks out more, so you get a better insertion there. This is a used magwell we've had in the shop for a long time, so it's got a little bit of a nick there, but nice, still nice and low profile for a great EDC carry, but still there enough that you get a nice palm. We also have the cutouts on the EDCs to be able to actually grab the +2s on our low profile plates in case there was a jammed mag. You could manually pull it out. This is the original competitor. We have ported it with our competitor porting. We also did our pocket design where we do these pockets here, the design work. We add our logo there, do the pocket on the other side, and just a little bit of design work. And this is the M90 cam. Not sure if this is just black M90 cam or if this is a custom color setup, but it looks great, especially with that tungsten frame. It just turned out really nice. This is the metal HD, not the competitor version. So we did our enforcer porting here. We did a step design into the porting in order to fill and make up that large pocket that they put there to make it match up really nice. These are the stock serrations here, just like these are the stock serrations here. And we did our the window and pocket from the Poseidon design or the Defiance design, top window here. And we added the serrations on the edge here, as well as our top serrations there. So you get a much better grip there to be able to cycle that when you need to. The stock serrations aren't very grippy. They do work, but they're not as grippy as our serrations. So I do like this one better because it does have better grip there than the stock serrations they give you. But different designs. So if you do get the metal HD, we can, make it look a little nicer, add our porting to it. If you do get the original competitor, we can add our competitor porting to it. Both very similar porting. The competitor, because we're working with those open windows there, it does come further back, which is not ideal. The Enforcer being able to be closer up front with the HD metal frame does give you better recoil reduction because it's, as far forward as it possibly can be, as well as the steel frame does give you that extra weight to also help with recoil. So you have it, the EDC, full-size EDC Magwell for the metal frames, as well as the full-size competition Magwell for the metal frame. And our new pin system that uses the Allen wrench versus the old screwdriver method. Again, if you don't have this at home, if you have some other kind of file, it's very easy to file down that piece of plastic that sometimes bulges up. It's not very common, but it does happen enough that we wanted to let you know in the video so that if you run into that issue, you can easily fix it without having to email us and take the time to figure it out that way. So